And while a certain meat stick begging, no man having YouTube hoe cries me a river on her YouTube channel, calling herself doxing, all because her ass got destroyed coming at me, while letting everybody know just how much of a fuck she has to give about me at the same time. Ain't nobody whines, cries, bitches, and moans about in her YouTube channel. Boo hoo, win. Fuck that shit. Fuck her and fuck her and the shit she's stressing. Let's get on with the topic of discussion, shall we? And before I go any further, shout out to Jesus Ed, the host of the Coffee Pot. I'll leave the link to his full video in the description box, in which y'all see the title. Let's get started, shall we?
Welcome to the Coffee Pot. My name is Jesus Said.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
No more wasting time. Let's get it.
A few months ago, I did a podcast talking about how my ex-wife shot me. A clip of that video went viral. Here it is. Now, if you know that story, you know that I was holding our 2-year-old son during an argument. My ex-wife pulled a gun on me, shot me in the forearm. The bullet went through my forearm and grazed his forehead. Then she pointed the gun on my face and squeezed the trigger, and the gun jammed. God protected me. What you don't know is that I divorced her immediately. I got custody of our son, and she did 3 years in prison. She went on with her life. I went on with mine.
Dramatic video as a woman is arrested for allegedly hiring a hitman to kill her ex-husband. He was ambushed and shot 9 times, but incredibly, he's still alive.
9 shots in me. I had, I think, 12 entry and exit wounds.
Damn. He was shot 9 times, but he's still breathing, living proof there's a God if you need a reason. Damn, 9 times. This shit is crazy. But you don't hear these stories often, fellas. But let the roles be reversed. Let the roles be reversed. Suppose this happened to a woman. This shit gets blown all across social media. But when it's the men that's taking these bullets, it's like it's like just a normal day here. But this is some serious shit. And why? And why these girlfriends and wives want to delete their boyfriends and husbands? It's crazy. The shit's crazy. But let's continue.
Lee was in a bitter custody battle with his ex-wife over their son.
I could deal with a bad wife, but I couldn't deal with a bad mother.
As Lee walked to his car in Bellevue, Washington, cops say a masked assassin was...
Now, as I recall, I covered this story here. And every time these females lose custody of their children, what they do? They want to handle things outside the court. Either they try to murder their baby daddies, or worse, they end up murdering the child. And as I always say, the children are innocent in these situations. Like last month, you had this female who murdered her son. Murdered her son just to spite her baby father. I mean, this shit is sick as fuck, but let's continue.
Lying in wait, telling an accomplice he was going to cap someone, according to court documents.
I took a shot behind my right leg, and that's when I fell to the ground. Pulled myself behind the car door. He comes around the door, and he's standing over me at point blank range. Fired the first shot without looking. It went in my chest here. He shot me in the leg, in the hip, and twice in the arm until the clip emptied.
Did you think this was a random attack, or did you think it was something else?
Absolutely not. I mean, from the get-go, I just was wondering who was that my wife had sent to kill me.
Quick update, she just got arrested for murdering her boyfriend. It's all over the news. A Georgia woman was arrested years after the body of a man was found in an Alabama shallow grave.
Now I remember this story too. His ex-wife attempted to murder him. However, it was worse. He tried to murder him while he's holding his child. Luckily, he survived. However, the dude that she got with afterwards, she murdered him. Damn. I guess the other dude should have asked for Carfax. I mean, if she tried to murder him, and he's holding his child, what do you think she was going to do to the next dude? Okay then, let's continue.
Long story short, she found out her boyfriend was cheating, shot him in the head 3 times while he was asleep. All right, here's the moral of the story. If you find out somebody is cheating on you, just leave. If you're in an abusive situation, just leave. And also, always stay prayed up.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This chick looks crazy.
Damn.
I mean, look at this woman.
I mean, when I seen that mug, I'm like, God damn. Just wow, man. Attempted murder. Then she upgraded to first-degree murder. I mean, this is wild as hell. Let's continue.
Let's check out a few of these comments. First comment says, I feel men don't talk about abuse they experience enough. And he's talking about DV. Another comment.
Straight up. Now, and that's a question I can actually answer. The reason why men don't bring this type of shit up is because of the shame and the stigmatization. For those of y'all who ever watched that Martin Lawrence movie, It's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate, what did he do? What was one of the many things he did? He went to the police. And the police took him as a complete joke. And because of that, the shit continued. And it's not just in the movies. This shit goes on today. This shit goes on today. And because of that stigmatization, most of these men do not come forward. This is the reason why everybody thinks that, oh, it's only the men who are abusive in marriages and relationships. No, the women are just as abusive as the men. And don't give me no fucking comparisons either. Nobody's trying to hear that bullshit. But let's continue.
Here reads, glad you and your son are okay. Yes, that's good news. Next comment says 3 years. Yeah, it's a joke. 3 years. This, again, another blatant, obvious proof that women can get away with actual murder. Goes on to say that's...
Fellas, this is why you need to watch your sixes out here. I mean, ain't it funny? A man commits murder, they giving him life sentences. A woman commits murder, they get 3 to 5 years. Man, this system knows exactly what the fuck they are doing. Let's continue.
Not enough. Another comment here says she looks evil. What was the attraction? You're blessed to be alive. Thank goodness you two are well and alive. Take care. Another comment says you forgot. Don't cheat. Just leave. You see, this is a woman who, after she heard that,
and this is what goes. That doesn't just go for that situation. That goes for all situations. As the old saying goes, I'd rather lead than to cheat. I'd rather lead before shit gets out of hand. But they don't follow that. And oftentimes women rely on their feelings and emotions rather than judgment. This is the reason why you got these women out here cheating. However, because either their boyfriend or their husband is the breadwinner, they want to steady hang on to the relationship. Oh, he ain't doing right with me in bed. Then why don't you leave? Oh, I can't leave because of the fact that he's taking care of me. Or any other bullshit like that. The reason why they don't want to leave the relationship is because they're benefiting from it. This is the reason why you got women going out there sleeping with the other dudes while they're in a relationship with someone else, because she knows that he's the breadwinner and she's only along for the ride. I mean, it's not rocket science, man. But let's continue.
A guy cheated. She was like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Some of these women are crazy, bro. And another chick responded back and said, this is the moral of the story. So the moral of the story is don't cheat. If any...
Damn, even the females are telling it like it is. Telling these females in their right state of mind is telling it like it is. But let's continue.
Woman listens to this story and thinks to herself, the moral of the story is don't cheat. She's capable of this to an extent. Okay, maybe that's too extreme, but she's definitely capable of trying to justify murdering someone for cheating. That's just crazy. Wow.
Cops found a GPS tracking device on Lee's car.
It ended up being the victim's ex-wife who had purchased that tracker.
That led police to arrest 30-year-old Sharon Kelly. The investigation also led to this 17-year-old who was allegedly to be paid $13,000 for the hit. Cops say his getaway driver was another 17-year-old.
What did Drake said on this song? On his latest album, you tracking their phones and shit. You tracking their phones. You doing some illegal shit. God damn.
Wow. Let's check out some of these comments, see what the people have to say. First comment here says, he has to play many men every time he leaves the house now.
Many men. Many men wish death on me, Lord. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me.
Of course, that's a 50 Cent reference right there. Here's another comment from somebody else that says, toxic femininity. Yes, that's dangerous. There are other videos of women hiring hitmen to take out their husbands. Yeah. Got another comment here from another gentleman that says, did she use his child support payments to try and get him killed? Yo, that'd be wild. Used his own money. Another comment here says, $10 says, when she gets out, she gets rights to the kid. Yo, how possible do you guys think that is? Gets rights to the kids after committing something. The fact that we live in a world where this is a possibility, that I'm over here, I'm seriously asking you guys, what do you think of the possibility of her still getting custody after coming out, if her son would still be a minor, is crazy. Guys, you won't believe it. You won't believe what I just saw with my own eyes.
Oh, shit. Man, I need to prepare myself for this. Okay. 1, breathe in, breathe out. Woosah. Okay, I'm ready.
But before we get into this controversy, we have to talk about the sponsor of Line reads, man used hidden camera to catch his wife allegedly attempting to poison him by pouring bleach into coffee maker. Probably one of the most evil.
Oh, how could I forget about this? However, because of my busy schedule, I never had time to address this situation. Wife pours bleach in her husband's coffee maker in an attempt to poison him. But let's get into it.
Things I've seen here on the Coffee Pod is this. She knew the man drank coffee, and this was her attempt to delete this man. No more wasting time. Let's find out more. Watch this. Guaranteed. You're gonna see purple.
Wow. A military wife is now charged with attempted first-degree homicide after her husband allegedly caught her on camera pouring bleach into his coffee maker. He says it was all to get life insurance benefits.
I swear they're conniving as hell. She literally tried to poison her husband by pouring bleach into the coffee maker. I mean, when I heard about this shit, this completely erases all the bullshit. Oh, only men, yeah, it's the men that are abusive. It's the men that are violent. Women can be abusive. Women can be violent too. And as I said, don't come to me on this. Oh, but men doesn't more than the women. Fuck out of my face with that shit. These women are just as capable of murdering, killing, and attempted murdering of their boyfriends and husbands. And this is just further proof.
It all started in March 2023 when an unnamed United States Air Force airman was stationed in Germany. At the time, he lived with his wife, Melody Feliciano Johnson, and their child. The couple is now going through a divorce. According to court documents, he, quote, started note.
I wonder, are the white women out there is gonna say, oh, you white men better watch out for those you white men better stay away from those Latinas? Oh wait, that never happens.
Noticing that his coffee was tasting bad. He continued to drink the coffee for the next 2 to 3 weeks and then ended up buying some pool chemical testing strips as the coffee continued to taste very bad to him.
And remember, bleach, one of the ingredients of bleach is chlorine. So of course that's going to be traceable.
In multiple videos, the husband uses chlorine strips to test the water in his coffee maker. Every time, the test strip returns results for high levels of chlorine.
And no, chlorine is not found in coffee makers. My advice to him, press charges, throw away that coffee maker because that coffee maker can't be trusted anymore. Go to your nearest store, buy a new coffee maker, hide it away, and when you're ready to make coffee, pull it out, and then make you a cup.
According to a criminal complaint, the man, quote, suspected someone was tampering with his coffee, and in May 2023, while still in Germany, he set up a camera in his house. At that point, video captures Feliciano Johnson pouring something into his coffee pot.
Tonight I caught her on video. So let's test this water. It's gonna be purple.
And another thing I gotta commend this dude for is the fact that he's not only videotaping it, but he's also documenting this shit. Now all he needs is a good attorney. Good attorney, especially with all the evidence he's documented.
The man later told law enforcement he prepared his coffee every evening so that in the morning he just needed to turn it on to make his coffee.
He alleged between the time he set up his coffee and the following morning, Feliciano Johnson tampered with the machine. Video seemingly captures this, showing Feliciano Johnson checking to see if the coffee maker has been prepared before grabbing something from under the sink and pouring it into the machine.
Damn, caught in 4K.
Later, video shows her husband checking to see the coffee maker she'd tampered with. The husband alleged his wife used bleach as a form of poison, storing the chemical under the sink. Court documents state that at the time, during May 2023, the husband, quote, stopped drinking the coffee but continued to pretend to drink it as he did not want to make a report of this while in Germany. He said he knew his wife would continue poisoning him and wanted to submit a report while in the U.S.
About 50 minutes ago, while I was at work, I noticed her come over to the coffee maker and she did something. So I've got my tester. I'm going to add the water.
Next documentation.
To see if there's chlorine and the pH is off. I'm pretty certain it is because I saw the bleach bottle over here. I saw it be pulled out. That bottle.
1 month later, in late June, the family returned to the United States and was stationed at an Air Force base in Tucson, Arizona. At that point, additional cameras were set up. Video captures Feliciano Johnson pour something into the coffee pot and look over her shoulder to see if anyone is watching. By early July, her husband reported his findings to the Tucson Police Department. Court documents state he, quote, showed the officers at the front desk the video, but since you could not clearly see what she was pouring into the coffee maker, the report was taken with no follow-up. At that point,
You see, fellas? Despite all the evidence he has, law enforcement did not take the shit seriously. It's like they expected for this shit to happen. And they don't want to do shit about it. That just lets you know that we are on our own out here. They don't give a fuck about us. Let's continue.
he purchased additional cameras disguised as fire alarms. He set them up in the laundry room and in the kitchen area where the coffee maker was located. Feliciano Johnson was caught on camera multiple times, appearing to pour bleach in the laundry room, walking it into the next room, and then pouring it into the coffee maker. Other times, she was caught on camera looking over her shoulder as she seemingly poured the chemical into the machine. Over and over, Feliciano Johnson's husband captures this on camera, using chlorine strips to demonstrate the alleged poisoning.
So I tested the wire.
I wonder if I can do this.
Of course.
Nope.
You can smell it. Oh boy.
Fellas, I'm telling you this right here, right now. If you suspect this type of shit happening, make sure you document each and every detail. and make sure everything is all properly prepared. Now, as you can see, he tested the water in the coffee pot before he puts it in. Then he takes another test strip and he's testing that water.
You can tell by the
And every time you see that purple and pink icon, that means high levels of chlorine is in that coffee maker.
video from there and from there that I have not messed with this coffee maker. I just arrived home about an hour ago, and I figured now I decided I'm going to test this to show that it's definitely tainted.
Other times, he displayed how the coffee maker would become soapy when water was added.
Today's the strongest it's been. I've been rinsing it out at least 7-8 times. It's still very slightly bubbly.
After collecting multiple videos that showed her allegedly pouring the bleach into the machine, Feliciano Johnson was arrested on July 18th. She was taken into custody and invoked her right to an attorney immediately, so she wasn't questioned by police. Citing familial ties to the Philippines, prosecutors alleged Feliciano Johnson could be a flight risk. She was later booked into jail on $250,000 bond. Reporting for Law and Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillespie.
Texas woman was arrested for tossing her boyfriend's mother's ashes into the lake. Unbelievable. Who in their right mind would be with somebody who would do something like this?
Exactly. Who?
This mugshot just screams mental instability, man. I mean, even if
Like a certain no man have an asshole we know.
someone cheats on you, you're willing to go to the level to throw his mother's ashes over the river? That's foul. That's OD for sure.
You see, and what's more, they want to talk about how men mistreat women and shit. Shoot, women mistreat themselves even worse. No doubt about that.
And fellas,
and what does his mother got to do with him cheating? What, did his mother come back from the grave telling him, oh, cheat on her with another woman? I doubt that shit too.
this is why you have to be really careful who you're deciding to associate yourself with when it comes to your dating life. The women you decide to associate yourself with.
And that's a fact. He ain't lying. But nevertheless, I'm going to stop it right here. If y'all want to watch Cheese's It, the Coffee Pot's full video in its entirety, I'll leave the link to the full video in the description box. Go check them out. Tell them JD Miles sent you. But I'm done. I said what I had to say, and I'm out this bitch. Later.